Concert Crew Podcast, we back again.
Yep.
What up?
What's happening, baby?
Today, GNX. We talking about this new Kendrick album, man. Got a lot of people talking. This is a lot of stuff going on. A lot of controversy, a lot of just hot takes, a lot of everything with this new Kendrick album.
They not like us.
His sixth studio album, man. He released on November 22nd, 2024. So first of all, fellas, did y'all even expect Kendrick to drop another album this soon?
I knew he was on to something. I didn't think he was gonna be up to this. He going back for back right now. I feel like he just at the top, so he feel like he got to keep everybody mediated.
The Super Bowl coming. Why not?
Yeah,
but that's the thing. I thought because of the Super Bowl, I thought he was going to drop either close to the Super Bowl or right after the Super Bowl.
You want to give you enough time to learn all the songs, you know.
Hey, I heard through the grapevine, this ain't the only album.
This ain't it. I heard that too. I heard some people say this is a mixtape. Some people say he going to come right back. So this may be a little teaser to something else. But I thought he was going. I felt like he was going to drop. But I didn't think he was going to drop right now. I was surprised that he put out something this early. I was actually, so coming off the beef with Drake and all of that. Yeah. Where would you say before this album even dropped? Where you say Kendrick was at in the game?
Oh, he was definitely.
Well, he did
wasn't
not
nothing buzzing, but the battle was like one of the biggest things in hip hop. 2024. Let's be real. Wasn't nothing else going on. Ain't nobody dropping no memorable albums.
Yeah, dry spell.
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't call it a battle, but
they calling it a battle.
What would you call it?
It was the best thing in hip hop for 2024 so far. So
you know how, you know what I'm saying, an adult be arguing with a child.
Yeah.
But he got off.
The child's who Drake.
Yeah, he got off. He came off from the rip.
Nah, I think what Drake did, Drake hypnotizes with the club shit that make you dance and shit.
Yeah,
and you forgot all about it. Was a diss track, and then he was like, "This is a diss track." Damn.
I think Drake was just stuck promoting all the young, because all he got is the streets. It wasn't like Drake was dropping City Capital, rememberable music at the time. So I mean, still to this moment right now. So it was really just like who was willing to take it. That's what it was. There, it was right on the table.
Well, I think Kendrick, before he dropped this new music, I thought he had the biggest 2024 already without an album, because all everybody been talking about is They Not Like Us ran like all year. The rap first in the beginning of the year was the rap battle. Then They Not Like Us just kept on getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and he was already running it. Then he gonna drop an album. It was like that was like the icing on the cake right there.
And then it was not only an album, but it was the album that the West Coast was probably waiting on.
Yeah, it's a West Coast.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's definitely
it's slapping. It's slapping.
But it got all the coasts in uproar right now. So hey. We all West Coast right now. He got everybody feeling West Coast.
So
right
after the beef, was Kendrick the guy in rap to y'all?
Yeah, it wasn't nothing else going on, Carl. So
I mean, was he the number one? And at his generation, was you looking at him as the number one guy? I mean, this year.
Yeah, he got.
I mean,
what are we going
right
off,
now?
though?
Right
like
now.
Yeah.
Not like if you really like somebody or whatever, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Are the major active people in rap right now, which is not that wouldn't be like our generation.
Yeah.
Who's the best rapper to you?
Kendrick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree.
He got the creativity. He got the sound. He got the words. He bringing inviting lyrics.
So we saying it's his time. It's Kendrick time.
He's making it.
I wouldn't say Kendrick the man, but he's the man to the majority of the people who really don't listen to music.
I think he's
a fan favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a man that you ain't got to search for. Somebody ain't got to tell you about because you already know about.
He may not be your favorite, but he is holding like, let's be real, he was holding the rap, just being a lyricist and being creative and making good albums. He is what it is right now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Popular pick.
Yeah, and then like it's crazy because like regardless, everybody's still singing. He's singing still. Yeah. So
yeah,
we just getting used to a bunch of singing.
Yeah,
in different ways, in different harmonic ways. Yep. It was like when they said they was talking about Ja Rule and then 50 came, he had his harmonizing. Now you say something about Drake doing, Drake go to a different level, but say something about him, now you harmonizing. You know what I'm saying?
Drake
but
really sentimental with it.
He been that been in style though, so I don't want to take that from him. But I'm just saying, like, the new generation of me is like more singing. It's more R&B. It's more R&B rappers than real rappers right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. So the GNX album, it came out. Kendrick right now is known for these theories, and it's so much stuff. Every time he drops, everything has like 20 meanings. So the GNX, the title alone has supposed to have multiple meanings. The album came out on 11/22, the same day that JFK was assassinated.
Yeah,
11/22, 1963. GNX is also a homage to Generation X because it's a generation that came before Kendrick. So he's showing love to the generation that came before him. Also, it's the 1987 GNX Buick, the fastest U.S. production car at that time, and it's his favorite car. It came out the year he was born. That's another thing.
What year was he born?
1987.
1987.
Yeah, and he loved that car ever since he was a kid. So it has like multiple meanings. So you see him on the album cover with the leaning on the GNX car. So
what? Kendrick's a millennial.
I don't know. I don't know what the titles are. I ain't up on all that, Carl. You tell me. Is he a millennial?
I guess.
What are you?
I'm a Z.
You're a Z.
Yeah, Generation Z.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
Kendrick, where's Generation X?
The last was what's this next John?
What are we?
Transition.
What's our generation?
Y'all are.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Y'all last of the dying breed, for real.
If he talking about generation, then y'all are
I think we're Generation X, ain't we?
No, y'all.
I don't know.
I don't even know, man.
I don't know. I can't keep up with all that.
Yeah, I ain't with all that.
He might be paying.
They all. I was about to say they're all like war terms. They come from war because the baby boomers and then you got. Then we made our own terms. You got crack baby, 80s crack. So
Generation Z, 97.
We from the crack era.
Yes, I said
the crack era.
Oh, so we Generation Z?
I'm Generation X.
Yeah, I'm Generation X too.
Okay.
I am Generation X.
No, you're not. Generation X was from 1965 to 1980.
That's me.
You right on 81.
Yeah, I'm 81.
That's me. X.
So what am I then? 1981.
You are
Generation
G.
Y.
Generation Y.
Yeah.
I ain't claiming
Question mark.
Why was you born?
Generation Y. Damn.
Yes, man. All type shit.
No.
Nah, I ain't repping that, man. I ain't repping that. I'm an 80s baby.
That's a hit.
All right, so GNX is the sixth studio album released by Kendrick Lamar on November 22nd, 2024 on his own label, PG Lang and Interscope Records. GNX is Kendrick Lamar's first album not on Top Dog Entertainment and Aftermath Entertainment since his major label debut, Good Kid, Mad City. So this is the first album he dropped that ain't been on TDE or Aftermath since he first came out commercially. Kendrick Lamar and Dave Free executive produced the album. Production was primarily handled by Soundwave with additional work by John Antonoff, Mustard, Sean Mominger, and Kamizi Washington, and others.
Sean Mominger.
He had a whole bunch of like different producers contributing. This is the new way, man. There's a whole bunch of people do a whole bunch of different added different things.
Yep.
So that leads into the first track on GNX, Waved Out Murals, featuring Dara Barrera.
Ain't it Whacked Out Murals?
Oh, so what did I say? I said waved out. I'm sorry, whacked out murals. Featuring Dara Behringer, produced by Soundwave, DJ Danny, and Jack Antonoff. This is actually based off reality because his mural really did get like messed up. So that's based off.
Nigga whacked it.
Yeah.
And the Dara Behringer, she interesting because he heard her at a LA Dodgers game. And he just asked her to be a part of her project. She nothing to do with hip hop or nothing. She's like I don't know what you would call that kind of singer, like orchestra or I don't know what you would call her.
That's what you call an artist.
But he heard her at the LA Dodgers game and asked her to be a part of the project. She on 3 songs on the album. Now this song got a lot of different parts to it, a lot of different controversies. I think the one was probably the Lil Wayne part.
Yeah.
That everybody was talking about. He said, "Now that I'm possessed by a spirit, they can't take it. Used to bump the Carter 3, held my Rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down."
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, I guess he took offense to that. He said, they said Lil Wayne called Kendrick. Kendrick didn't answer, so he said he's going to the booth. He said and Lil Wayne said don't make him, don't awake the monster or something like that. The giant. What do y'all think about that?
Let this giant sleep, he said.
You ain't even finished the bar. You got to say what he said after. What he said after that is really what
did he say after that, Carl?
He said whatever, though. That's what really made it stick. Like,
that's what made it. And then you get a call and no answer.
So what were the lyrics?
What were the lyrics? You got replay. He said, "Now I'm possessed by a spirit and they can't take it. Used to bump the Carter 3. I held my Rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down." And it's also a play on the
fuck it up.
Remember J. Cole had the "I Let Nas Down" song?
Yeah.
It's also, part of that. He did say whatever though. Call me crazy. Everybody questionable.
Yeah.
But
to continue, he also said won the Super Bowl and Nas the only one to congratulate me. All these niggas agitated. I'm just glad they showing their faces.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, he said, quite frankly, plenty artists, but they outdated. Old ass flows trying to convince me that they favorite.
He just went on the rant.
I think I don't think that was to one person.
It wasn't, but
I don't think that was the one person.
It was for everybody that was crying for him.
And I don't think Lil Wayne's was a diss.
No, I don't think it was a little. I don't actually think that. You think that was a diss?
Yeah.
I don't think that was a
diss. It was sarcasm, nigga. You
know you got to understand. You got to put
he was just saying.
He tried to be Lil Wayne.
I get what you're saying. I get. Listen, what I'm saying. So if he already saying that he think his hard work let Lil Wayne down, what was Lil Wayne doing?
Lil Wayne was going around crying that he didn't get the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But everybody was coming at Kendrick like Kendrick didn't deserve the Super Bowl too.
My point exactly. Because of him.
Because of Lil Wayne.
What could he have done to probably just eliminate all that? Let's just be real. Be like, nah, it is what it is.
Drop out of it and let Lil Wayne do it?
Nah, I'm just saying Lil Wayne. Because it was done is done.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Why does Lil Wayne deserve it though?
We know all that, Black. I'm just saying. But you feel what I'm saying?
People say because it was in New Orleans.
Yeah,
it's been in New Orleans before.
I know.
Yeah, right. We know that.
People ain't even talk back and forth. People ain't even talk like this until rappers started being a part
My point exactly.
Nobody was like, oh,
exactly.
It's
which we already argued about already.
Not until that goddamn Jay-Z.
Until Jay-Z became a couple rappers.
And then that's the next thing you do. You blame him. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, if he don't do nothing, it'd be no hip hop.
Honestly, to be fair, like Lil Wayne got great hits, but Lil Wayne's not a great performer. I'm sorry, y'all. He's not a great performer in shows. So the Super Bowl is the biggest show. Like there is. So why would Lil Wayne? What did Lil Wayne do performance wise? He got hits.
I don't know. He might turn up, man.
He might, but they
his
show
mic,
him.
His mic start. His mic.
They show him do the wrestling event when he performed at the wrestling event. That was not good. It was WrestleMania.
But at such a
it was too much.
At such a magnitude, I feel like you got no choice but to deliver. You got no choice. Like, come on, you're gonna sell.
So you saying Lil Wayne should have been that Super Bowl performer over Kendrick?
No, definitely not. But I mean, Kendrick could have let him have it.
I really think it should have been the hottest person of a time. And I don't think Kendrick, he wasn't the hottest until this beef started up. You know what I'm saying? He really did.
I don't agree with that. I agree. I will go on a further list and say that his last album wasn't like that to me.
I agree with that.
But I'm not going to say like he wasn't that dude. Kendrick that dude.
No, I'm not saying he's not that dude.
If you love hip hop, you love him.
But if we talking
real hip hop anyway.
If we talking about music and we talking about pop stars, you didn't hear from Kendrick the whole year, damn near.
That's how he always do though.
No,
right? Ain't that what he do?
You ain't hear from him the whole year. You didn't really hear from Drake. They wasn't really making no music.
Yeah, nobody was.
Yeah, neither one of them.
So
little features.
I really think Killer Mike should have been
the social media shit. Got this shit.
I love Killer Mike. But Killer, they're not gonna give Killer Mike the Super Bowl though, Black.
Yeah,
not the Super Bowl though.
Yeah.
He don't got hit.
Probably a guess. Probably a guess why somebody change up.
It's not really.
But Killer Mike is nice.
Like with Killer Mike, he could bring so many things, man. He could bring that Atlanta into it and bring Outkast and have Cool Breeze out there for one song.
I feel you, but you gotta in a Super Bowl, you gotta have a level. You gotta be
when you talk about Andre 3000, that's as pop as it can get.
Is he gonna bring Andre 3000? Is he gonna get Andre 3000?
Come on, man. You know Andre 3000, man.
He gonna come, bro.
He'll come out playing the flute,
man. It don't matter.
Come on, man. Stop.
And
there ain't no disrespect to Andre 3000 as an artist because he is amazing.
3K, yeah.
But the type time he on, he
moved.
That's cool, man.
In his mind, he done proved. Yeah.
So as far as a Lil Wayne Kendrick beef, do you think this is setting up for them to actually go back and forth?
I hope not.
Lil Wayne never really beefed with nobody like heavy, like where he put a lot of songs out.
I just don't want that one bar. I just don't like that one bar is like we so used to controversy that one bar is starting up things and is making you overlook other songs or other things that's on the album. I'm pretty sure we're gonna talk about, but I just come on.
So why didn't you think Kendrick, when Lil Wayne tried to reach out to him, why didn't you think he felt like he had
fuck it up?
Yeah,
he already said it.
No, you know what I'm saying, like.
What he said, whatever though, or fuck it though.
Like what nigga hit you up, right?
Lil Carl, what he say? Whatever though, or fuck it though.
He said whatever though.
Whatever though, yeah.
Like that's
like it is what it is.
Yeah, like
I ain't answering no phone calls.
Yep.
You should have called me before you made a statement.
Yeah.
Before you tweeted.
Kendrick
got called me.
Kendrick got street morale. Kendrick, he ain't just one of them regular old niggas out there that just be rapping. He got morals. He got kids. He's a father. It's like so many different aspects of business.
So you saying when Kendrick say he's saying something, whenever he say it, that's what it is.
Yeah, he's speaking it. He ain't even going to play around. So it ain't even like.
It's just like so many things you could do, and you can pull it so many ways. Pause. With just what he said to I don't even think he was just saying it to Lil Wayne. You know
it wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Well, the other lines it clearly states that he's talking to everybody, like
everybody that was on their video.
He said Nas the only one to congratulate me. So anybody else that got a problem with it, I'm talking to y'all.
Yeah, I think he put that up there on
old nigga, new nigga. That's what he's basically saying.
He pretty much just was putting that on the table, like yo,
especially the old shit.
Right.
He threw that out there for the old niggas that's sticking around. I'm telling you what it was. He's sitting back watching.
Yep.
He's sitting back watching everybody saying whatever they saying.
Yep.
All right, so do y'all think the game really wants to see Lil Wayne versus Kendrick after the Drake and Kendrick, or do you think we could do it?
Yeah, they want to see that shit even if a nigga lose.
Yeah.
Gladiator.
Word. You know how
Gladiator.
People get drama infatuated.
Yeah, that's true. Now, so it's a lot of parts to this. So then he also said, I'll never piece it up, referring to Drake and squashing this beef.
Yeah.
See, I ain't piecing it up. We ain't never piecing it up.
Yeah. So all them fantasies you coming with, all the see, and what y'all not understand is that he's still on the Super Bowl. So all the fantasies they saying about them two may be on the stage together for the Super Bowl, that's out.
Yeah.
Don't even you can X that off the list. You know what I'm saying? Well, he might bring Lil Wayne. He might bring Drake. Nah. He let you know Lil Wayne and Drake won't be there. From the rip.
Well,
no Cash Money reunion for intermission while he changes clothes or nothing. That shit ain't happening. And that's what's
the only person that could come is Juvenile.
Nah. Juvie too.
I want to hear it back that ass
up. Yeah, me too. But Juvie was one of the advocator.
Another controversial line he had on there. He said, "Don't let no white comedian talk about a black woman. That's law."
Yeah.
So the comedian Andrew Schultz, he responded back with jokes, basically saying how a hip hop artist going to tell someone not to talk about black women.
That is true.
Basically, like y'all been saying all these crazy stuff about black women all these years, but y'all gonna pretty much tell me
that is truth.
But shut the fuck up. Stop.
That is true.
We don't want to hear no motherfucking signs from you. We have one of our people tell us about that.
I'm about to say,
nobody want to hear that signs from you, nigga. It is what it is.
You
shut the fuck up. They already let you slide with your Diddy jokes already because you already going too far with that.
Yeah.
And talk about the man kids and all that.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying? So
there's never.
It's like if you not in the pool, you can't try to push a wave. Come on,
but also on top of all that, I think Kendrick would be the least person you would actually like box into that, like talking about black women crazy because he ain't really in that lane.
Absolutely, you have to go for a little back. I mean,
you got a lot of other artists you could definitely put as
we said Luke was. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of hypocrisy going around. It's a lot of hypocrisy.
But people basically like, if anybody gonna call us out, like you ain't the guy to call. That's what people
definitely
are saying.
Not true.
But I mean, he joking, he having fun with it. You know, everything's about getting attention, man. So he using it to bring more attention to himself. Like, you know, because people saying that Kendrick was talking about him because he always says a lot of controversial stuff. So he using it to boost himself up now.
I just hate the fact that now he's getting focused from that. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Because he's a sucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of the situation, certain things you're not supposed to do. And then certain people that's going around him for the ratings or the whatever they got going on with him, they should be checking him too because he be crossing the line.
Who?
And that's what makes all these other guys comfortable when we already know who we got coming in the office.
Who be crossing the line? Who? Andrew Schultz?
Some of these honky motherfucking comedians.
Let's be real. That's no such thing.
Some of these honky comedians.
I don't think it's a line that you can't.
Man, absolutely it is. Absolutely.
There's not a line.
I kind of do agree with that.
I agree and I disagree.
When you label yourself as a comedian, it's like now you have to adjust yourself as a person to look at that person. Everything that they say is unserious. Now it should be applied with a laugh. All right, dang, you done said you got so many different types of humor. It's like, all right, now I gotta look at you like you a joke. You a comedian, now I gotta look at you like you a joke. Everything that you say is comedic.
So it ain't no back. So nothing.
There's no like it's nothing off limits. You can make anything funny.
See,
so I guess that Madison Square Garden joint was good in the park.
What did he say, man? You talking about the one about Diddy?
You know, he talking about Trump. He talking about what the comedian said about the
comedians was doing all that in Madison Square Garden. I guess that was all good
at the Trump route.
You'd have been all right. You'd have been all right sitting in the club hearing that.
What they do?
The comedians.
I didn't hear that.
He was talking about
the racist jokes.
The Puerto Ricans being a trash island, and then
you'd have been good. You'd have been good in the comedy club with that.
Yeah.
Nah.
Stop it, Black.
Yeah, that shit is funny.
Trump ain't no comedian.
That shit is funny.
Come on, man.
That shit is funny. Y'all trying to act.
Same nigga like y'all trying. Brother, yo, it ain't work for
no. But check this out. We like. I think sometimes we be hypocrites because. We try to act like when we was little, we ain't call motherfucker with nappy head a fucking African bush baby and shit.
Yeah, but it's different.
It is different.
It's different.
Look, it's like
Like we all racist to a point. Everybody.
It's like you just said, like Freak just said. Like if you're not in the culture pool, you can't have an input.
Shit. Well, don't put it out there.
That's true.
Another thing with this song, was a lot of moments for this song. He also said, Snoop Dogg posted Taylor Made, the song that Drake made when he had the AI Snoop and Pac voice. And he said he pretty much felt some kind of way, like, West Coast kid.
But yeah, I feel you, but I also look at it as Snoop saying, like, nigga, that ain't me.
Yeah, that ain't me.
You know what I'm saying?
Who this cuz?
Like, yo, that ain't me. I ain't doing no rapping. That's how I also looked at it too. And and that's from an OG perspective, because now Snoop is in all realms of the game right now. Yeah. He's in comedy.
Drifting.
You know what I'm saying? He's drifting in every angle. So him being involved with like somebody that's at his height to actually be coming on his connection with Instagram and him, interacting. Like you gotta respect that, but he's not coming at him like, oh man, I like this shit. This shit hot. He ain't do none of this shit 50 was doing.
Right. Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's saying this little slick shit to 50 too. He got 50 in there. All them people that was, probably getting 50 one of them. That's why he old and new. But 50 old nigga still moving around. You know what I'm saying, with his little flow or whatever in his shows. But you know what I'm saying. But the Snoop wasn't carrying it like that. But I think that Snoop put himself in there by doing that. But looking at it all the way around, Snoop is in so many lanes that he just was intrigued, like letting people know that he's into the battle. But yo, this ain't me, but this shit hot.
But I like how Snoop played it off, because because the line where Kendrick said he must have been on the edibles, he must have been on the edibles, and then Snoop came back and said, it was the edibles. West, like I'm riding with you, Kendrick. So it wasn't that big. It was funny though to me.
It was, but it's like Snoop Unk, and he from the West. Kendrick had to say something. It's like.
All right, so that was just track number 1, man. We spent a lot of time on track number 1. So let's go to track number 2, Squabble Up, featuring Sam Dew, produced by Soundwave, Scott Bridgeway, and Jack Antonoff. Now, this song was originally titled Broccoli, and it played in the beginning of the They Not Like Us video. This is a little part of it. It's the first single. Now he got a video for this. The video pays homage to Ice-T, The Roots, Isaac Hayes. He got all these little tributes, kind of. This turned into like a dance song, West Coast heavy anthem. I gotta admit, when I first heard the full song, it kind of threw me off, because the way I heard it in the video, it sounded a little harder to me, and then the beat was like, it kind of threw me off. But I got it after a while. I was like, okay. I seen the dances and the Squabble Up West Coast there.
It was the follow up to keep that. Because where he left us off at was that West Coast bounce. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So besides him, the whacked up morals, like he was upset in that joint. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker really whacked out his moral. Yeah. And now you got everybody on the internet, going against him, voting against him for the Super Bowl. So now you coming, he like, man, I'm coming back with my bounce now, and I'm still going to be taking my shots. Because he's still taking shots in here. Yeah. He taking shots throughout the album.
It's crazy, because I ain't really hear nobody say, why Kendrick? I was just hearing, why not Lil Wayne? You know what I'm saying? I ain't really hear nobody say, yo, Kendrick shouldn't be on there.
Why would Kendrick be on there, really, if you look at it that way? Like, why wouldn't Kendrick be doing the Super Bowl? Like, for real.
I said he hotter now. Yes. Now, if we was talking about 2015 Super Bowl, then maybe you could pick Lil Wayne. But it's 2024.
Around that time,
Lil Wayne was hot as,
and not only that, and then not
he
only
was hot
that,
as fish grease in 2014.
Yeah, he was, but it was zero chance that would happen, because you know why? It was a whole different type of entertainment director for the Super Bowl.
Jay-Z still, he ain't had no hair then.
But how ironic though? After all that crying and everything, because we going back to the song, I ain't want to do that. Is that he's on the NFL joint? Yeah. So if you really mad at the NFL. Why are you going on his show now?
Who?
On NFL Sundays.
Yeah,
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, he's always involved with something.
You feel what I'm saying? It was like, okay, that's what we doing?
He unk now.
Who's on?
He on?
Yeah, Lil
Wayne ain't.
So
he's too small to be somebody's uncle.
Look,
when you have a grown daughter,
when you just get to that point and stays, now he's in the same pool as Snoop.
Enough for Lil Wayne, man. Enough for Lil Wayne.
Let him go. Let him rock.
Yeah, you up there now. You up there. He up there. Yeah, especially to my generation. That's what I'm saying.
So he's not on to me.
And you my father. And what's your brothers?
He on to you.
That's why I say he on to me. When you just reach that certain point, it's like, all right.
But Squabble Up, man, dance crazy dance song. It samples a hook. Debbie Deb. When I hear the music, it kind of gives the like the They Not Like Us vibe to me, like same kind of vibe.
It's the same. Think so? It's the same, but it's indifferent. I think this Squabble Up feels way more authentic than. Like I'm not even from the West, but I felt it.
So you feel like this is more true West Coast?
I was like, I'm not even from the West, but I was like, yo, if we go skating or something, I want to hear this. Skating or something, I'd want to hear this riding around in a car.
Break out in a dance, huh? Gonna break out in the Squabble Up dance.
Like that music, that
like you from LA
for sure. Whatever. So.
Nah, this song go though. I ain't gonna hold you.
It definitely do.
It do go. It's a big single, man, and it's a moment. Track number 3, we got Luther, featuring SZA and Sam Dew, produced by Soundwave, Kamari Washington, Scott Bridgeway, and Jack Antonoff. It samples the
Luther. Leave Luther alone, man.
It samples the classic.
Yo, this joint crazy.
I get it, but this ain't my favorite. This ain't my favorite.
I get it, but leave Luther alone.
I know, but I know the girls. I know he got SZA on here. I know the girls gonna love it. You like this joint though, Carl? This
joint great. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, the way they was bouncing off each other. If this world was mine,
Black over there singing like
it's like bumping. It creates an illusion in your head, like you just go into an imaginative state, like you just get it thinking if this world was mine, huh?
I love that song, and it wasn't my favorite. That's a classic joint. I ain't like how they.
I don't like how they fuck.
But I get it though. I know.
I get it.
I get why it's going.
Leave that song alone, man. Please. That's a classic. Have you heard that song, Luther Vandross? Carl?
You ever heard the original?
I'm sure I have. Rummaging around in my crates. I know I came across.
Actually, no.
Listen to that tonight.
Actually, it comes from Marvin Gaye first,
right?
No, but he sampled the Luther Vandross one though. But classic though.
Yeah.
Classic, but. The song, I understand what the song is doing with it. The song is moving.
But we need my generation especially needs stuff like this. Kanye kind of
bring you on to fold.
You know, with the samples, we don't got nobody really popularizing samples like. Okay. So we know. So we get to thinking, where did this come from? How did this is what brings us back to 80s and 70s music when younger artists do stuff like this. So this
Black, you feeling this joint?
This is good.
It's like one of my favorite songs on the album.
Wow, I see.
Okay,
it's good.
All right, Luther.
It's real flow. It remind me of you remember when Nia Long and Trey was sitting on the steps.
Oh my, yeah, I remember that. Boys in the Hood. Okay.
Yep. And she was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna marry you. Okay. Like if that song was playing in the background, you know what I'm saying? It's West Coast.
You know what? I can see it. It all go together real well. Yeah, he right about that.
Okay. All right, we got
Pixie Cut.
We got track number 4, "Man at the Garden," produced by Soundwave and Jack Antonoff.
Yeah, this is my joint right here.
This joint right here.
You know where you got this from, right?
Where you get it from? Actually, I don't
know where you got it from.
You don't know it.
It's Nas One Mic.
One Mic.
I'm gonna have to go back.
Go back and listen to Nas One Mic. This is what this is.
You got two assignments so far. So.
It's crazy, right? Because I don't know. I don't know if.
Oh yeah.
Like when I was first listening to it, I was like, this joint sound like One Mic.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's definitely inspired by One Mic, man. I love the message on here, though, man.
This song crazy. It's a great. As I said,
I deserve it all. We kings, man. We kings and queens. We deserve it all.
Now stop it. Now,
What?
He's like, damn, how many kings and queens was it? Like everybody can't be kings and queens.
Hey man, if you look at,
you right.
You probably look at yourself in that light.
I guess you can be kings of your own castle. I guess it's,
you can. Yeah, but look, what he doing right now. You got to take it. You can't be a king and not pick up your crown.
Man at the gut.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He deserve it all.
He walking in it.
That's what I said. You got to walk it. You can say it, but you got to apply that pressure.
Nah, this joint right here, I like it. This joint go. Like, it's the slow beat. It's just like Nas One Mic, but he put his little spin on it, but it's dope. Some people in this generation may not, like you, may not even heard One Mic, obviously. So this is like a new introduction to that same type vibe. It is definitely inspired by One Mic though, for sure.
We need these.
But he didn't do the same concept. He got a different spin and it's dope. Like it hit. This joint, he nailed this, man. One of my favorite songs.
Yeah, definitely.
The flow, the production, everything is dope.
You know what it remind me of too?
What's that?
The joint on Outkast. I think it's on AT Aliens.
Which one?
And Andre and them, they rhyming, but
I know you talking about. I know you
talking out of this world joint. Out of this world. Are you alien?
I thought you was talking about the other joint. I thought you was talking about what it's called, Elevators.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm just saying like the rhyme pattern and and not really having a beat.
Well, I definitely think he Andre 3000 is an influence of his for sure.
Especially showcasing and just mediating. 3K, you know, he did all them things. So it's like you got so many people you can look at and take bits and pieces from. So it's
I think Kendrick is I think Kendrick takes from a lot of. Obviously, you hear this album, you can tell he takes from a lot of people.
That's why.
That's what he said. You know, I pay my respects.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He said that. I pay my respects to the legend, but stay out my way, please.
This is why I feel like it should be no reason why people should be great, and when you got so many people to take from, you should be great. Like, it hurts me to say, but it's like, Drake, what are you doing? you got your role models, you got people out here influencing and mediating, and you cool with everybody, so it ain't like you can't make your way. It just hurts me.
All right, we got track number 5, "Hey Now," featuring Dodie 6, produced by Soundwave, Mustard, and Jack Antonoff.
Hey now,
this has that Bay Area feel
all
to
day.
it.
This
Bay
feature,
feel.
what's the boy name on this feature?
Dodie 6. I just said it, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's definitely got this. Definitely, I hear Bay Area all day, man. I could see this going extra hard over there, like extra.
When I heard
them doing I just strangled me a goat.
Yo,
talk crazy.
Yo,
he's still going at this nigga.
Still.
Y'all caught him with goat. I just strangled him.
Yeah, word did.
Strangled that nigga.
And Dodie 6 was kind of like
that's what I said.
He gave artists all new artists a shot from that area. But I felt like he was
I thought he was. I'm thinking he was Vince Staples when I heard this joint. I was like, yo.
So this is strategic, man. To me,
absolutely
the sound
executed.
It's strategic, man.
Yeah.
All right, track number 6, Freaks, Reincarnated, featuring Dara Barrera, produced by Soundwave and Jack Antonoff.
He tried.
Soundwave did his thing.
Yo, and it's crazy, right?
He tried.
And it's crazy, right? Because
tried.
What was
he did his
Not
thing,
Like
but
Us,
he
right?
tried.
He did the joint on the beginning of Reincarnated. I need all my babies.
Yeah.
And then they went it Not Like Us.
Yeah, that was broccoli. Yeah. That was the original. What they called it broccoli then, but then it became squabbled up. But
so he was just out throwing us
freaks.
Teasers.
I know. First
you
of all,
already know.
No. First of
I'm
all,
not disrespecting the song.
This samples Tupac made niggas from the what's that Gang Related soundtrack?
Yeah,
Gang Related soundtrack. There was a great song. Tupac and the Outlaws had a video for it. But I like the spin on it, man. I think he ran this.
I love it. But he tried. You know what I'm saying? But he
was killing
shit. But
I totally agree.
Listen. Let's just take it for what it is. But let's not start comparing. because you already know when you hear the lyrics and where he got this from.
He did it with the Pac flow
It's
too.
a totally different look, man.
He did it with the Pac flow.
We will not go there. I will not let y'all go there tonight. Please, not tonight.
Hey, yeah, hold up.
Nah, like, let's be real. We know what's going on. Like, and I'm not taking nothing away from him because his energy and everything in the way that he coming, and that's the beauty in his art, like his artistic skills, man. Like he can flip that shit in a minute. He just was harmonizing the song go.
But that's a dope thing about it. He took a different approach to the song, which I thought was dope. Like he didn't go the made niggas Pac and them did what they did.
Nah, but he know he had to come with
that
a serious voice.
But he did the as far as the flow, he stayed in the pocket of that. But
he stayed. He was like Pac. He sounded like Pac.
But the message though was different. He talking about the first verse. He talking about being reincarnated as a R&B singer. That was addicted to money. Then he died. The second verse he talking about.
He's talking about real people though.
No. But then the second verse he talking about a
his
singer.
Dad and everything.
No. The second verse is the singer that died from a drug overdose.
The first one was Lee Hooker. I think that's his last name. He from where is he from?
And then the third verse,
like St. Louis.
The third verse, he's actually having a conversation with God. He talking about, but I brought, he said talking about he brought the West Coast together. But what else you do? What else you do? That's not enough. I just felt like he
was all over. He did.
Reincarnated.
What's the song?
He's not.
The Tupac song.
I got
it out.
Three
songs on my list now.
Made Niggas. I sent it to you, man. It's called Made Niggas. Tupac and the Outlaws.
All right.
You got a Nas One Mic.
Yep. And then what? That's it.
You ain't never heard Nas One Mic?
Oh, and then Luther Vandross.
Luther Vandross of This World With Mine.
That come with the Nas starter pack.
I'll be all over when I listen to Nas.
Man, so would y'all say this song is a overall? I know Pac's your guy, but overall, y'all feeling this song? I think this song.
Yeah, I love it.
I think this song dope, man.
That's
why I said he tried, but that Made Niggas was different. That made the Made Niggas was so different that the artists that were not really so good that his crew used to come at was not even on that level, but their voices were like instruments over this beat once. Because we didn't know their whole verses. We knew certain parts. It was major parts of his artist. You know what I'm saying? It made you, and so it became like a rhythm. We might catch ourselves saying the same part at the same time because we didn't know their lyrics like that, but we knew Pac lyrics word for word. Did that make sense?
It was hard though. It was hard.
Yeah, it was hard. It was crazy.
That song was hard.
It was crazy.
But I do like this spinoff of this. I liked it. I like because I wasn't expecting it, and I was like, he went with the Pac, like, and it's not like the obvious Pac. It's like it's like a B-side classic from Pac. So I like that. He didn't go with the super popular one. I
liked it. I'm not going to front. I'm just saying
he was all over.
He did his thing on it. I ain't gonna say he tried. He did his thing.
Rock that Pac. He was like
reincarnated. But he got songs you could sit back and listen to and think about life. And
that motherfucker used to make you want to strap your chuckers up and let's
go. But I like the bridge part of the song where the beat changed.
Yeah,
I was like, oh yeah, he did this some mercy right
here. I feel like he did this justice, man.
Yeah, he did
justice, man. All right, we got track number 7. TV Off, featuring Lefty.
Turn his TV off.
Produced by Soundwave, Mustard, Kamasi Washington, and James Anthony.
Right back West Coast.
He
had to come with something hard in that West Coast bounce.
This become like the second biggest song on the album now. This song is going right now. It's like 2 parts. Now the first part,
I was about to say,
the first part is super West Coast to me.
The
second part is turned into like an anthem. The first part is like doom, doom, doom.
Yo, is this
but you hear
him to say he's talking about this coward in every song?
That's what I said. But you see him going that rant.
Turn his TV off.
He's coming at this clown in every song. I call this guy a clown, man, because now he's suing. He's ridiculous.
This song big, man. Then the mustard, that took like a whole
Mustard had shit to cut for him.
He had to.
Oh, you want to do that? Okay, here.
Turn his TV off.
Between Mustard and They Not Like Us, and now I'm getting this shout out. Now everybody yelling Mustard. Like Mustard's winning right now.
That's what
man.
I said, yo. It
starts off with one beat that was like West Coast. Then it switches to like the anthem, man. The second part. Then he get into his Biggie bag. Ain't no other kings in this rap game. They siblings, nothing but they children. One shot they disappearing.
Bringing coast together. That's what I said. It's you got West Coast sound. Then he implementing East Coast lyrics and different aspects and mediating
but see,
it.
The first part is dope. You know, it's a doom. It got that West. But then when it switch,
man,
tell you, he getting there. He getting everybody ready for the Super Bowl.
As I said, he's a different bag.
Cause these songs is gonna sound so good. Play real loud.
It's gonna take the album off the chain.
TV Off is a stadium type song. Like that's a song that you can.
When the trumpets come on the second beat.
Yeah.
Now that he just said that, it makes so much sense. He just dropped the whole. This could be his stadium whole list right here that he's giving us. He was like, why go in the crates and give y'all old music? And he just recreated it all right there. He just gave us the whole playlist that he's about to drop. This could be everybody he's bringing out too. So shoot, he was like, why give him old music when I could just give y'all this new stuff right here.
Well, this song is definitely, I think this got to make the playlist or part of it, because it just got that stadium type.
That's what I'm saying, but you just
everybody on the TV.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody, he's on the TV. Yeah. Everybody's watching him.
Yeah.
Let's be real. I got a feeling this year's Super Bowl gonna break records.
Man, this song go, man. This song go. Then it go big hit to me, man. This is one of the shining points. So then it go to track number 8, Dodger Blue, featuring Roddy Ricch, Wallace the Sensei, Sam Dew, and Ink, produced by Soundwave, Terrence Martin, and Jack Antonoff. It kind of slows things all the way back down.
Right back.
Coming off like you got that Luke Reeks filler. It slow it up.
It do.
It slow it. Just skip.
Sun going down nighttime.
The band tired. All right, give him that one.
You like it?
I'm saying I don't remember how that song goes.
It's a slow song, man. It's a real slow beat.
Yeah, ain't nothing to stay around long for.
Yeah,
he got a lot of features. It's real slow.
It bring back.
I don't actually like how this comes after TV Off. I don't think this is the right song.
Concur.
Yeah, and reincarnated. You got me riled up.
Yeah, you got me all hyped up.
You should have slipped that off.
Blue.
No, I hate to say, but this normally a skip for me right there. I ain't gonna lie. I was listening to this on back to back. It's nice to listen to, but after you get the gist of it, it's
I like this song.
You like that slow joint?
Yeah.
It wasn't my favorite, man. It just the tempo. It just wasn't. Nah, you might have to throw this in the beginning before you picked it up.
He used that.
Because that reincarnated the TV Off.
This is one of them songs where Kendrick getting dressed. Kendrick's getting dressed, y'all. He'll be back out in 15 minutes.
He throw this
on. They throw this on, and Cass can sing to it.
I said it's like
That's a side door club saying that.
Yeah. He'll be back out in 15 minutes, y'all.
It's like
get your drinks.
Elevator music.
The band tired.
Yeah.
It's something you sit in the elevator.
He said, y'all niggas ain't tipping.
It playing. You waiting to get to the next floor. It's playing in the elevator. You just rocking.
Then we got track number 9, Peekaboo, featuring Ash Cheek and nigga named Ash Cheek and D-Ra.
It is. It's spelled Ash Cheek.
Yeah, it's produced by Soundwave and Scott Bridgeway. This is another heavy West Coast sounding to me.
It's probably AZ Chic.
Maybe Chic. Maybe.
I like the sample that play in the beginning of this song.
What they talking about? They talking about nothing.
Peekaboo. What you think about this song?
Nah, this song go.
This West Coast.
This is when you in your bag.
Peekaboo.
You
this is the joint where they sound like What's the nigga back in the day?
You
he
focused.
Had the perm and
We
shit.
ain't talking about. They talking about nothing. They talking about. You talking about Drew Down?
Nah, not Drew Down, but he rap real fast.
Bean bop, boom bop, boom bop.
Name, man. He used to be down with Snoop when Snoop first came out. Damn, what the hell is his
With
name?
a perm?
Yeah, he got a perm.
Oh, Trey D?
Not Trey D.
Goldie Loc?
Not Goldie Loc, but he.
I don't know what you talking about then.
He like a real famous rapper. He older than them though.
He real famous.
Yeah, he famous to West Coast niggas. It's not Drew Down.
Oh, Ice-T?
No.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. You gotta look him up, man.
Bing bop, boom, boom, boom.
Think
bop.
about
Ain't talking about
Peekaboo.
nothing.
Think
Ain't
about
talking about
Peekaboo
nothing.
Freaks.
I said
Think about Peekaboo Freaks.
It's all right. Nice little West Coast bounce.
this one. I think this joint around here, like when you focus, you locked in. This is something you listen to.
It's definitely. It's all right, but it's definitely heavy West Coast. I understand it though. I understand it, but man, that leads to track number 10, "The Heart Part 6" featuring Ink, produced by Soundwave and Jack Antonoff.
It's hard.
He got Now he petty with the title because normally all of these would be called "The Heart Part 6," but because Drake made the song "The Heart Part 6," he said, "I'm just gonna take the "the" off. It's gonna be "The Heart Part 6." That's all. That was all just being petty. But
This sample,
man. Have you heard this sample before, Carl? You probably haven't.
Got homework to do.
Add this to the list.
Yeah.
SWV song "Use Your Heart."
Oh
It's
no,
a
I've
sample.
heard it, but I need to go listen to it.
But this
I ain't
he
happy
samples
with
that.
What?
I ain't happy. Like, wow, what? This is a classic.
No, this fit, freaks.
It do.
This fit perfect. The song is
Perfect.
called "The Heart." He used this. This sample is perfect to me.
But even the way he
It's
was
nice,
going
but
off
I'm not.
it, though.
I'm not. The movement that this sample made.
It sound like some.
Come on, man. The movement this song made. Come on. I understand what you're saying, but come on.
This was this sample
Sugar free.
Sugar free. Okay. Nah, this I disagree with you, freaks. This sample is perfect for this song. Like perfect for this song. Cause
He did his thing.
The Heart series is coming from the Heart. So he used the SWV sample when he talking about
Use your heart and not your eyes.
yeah, use your heart, not your eyes. But for y'all that don't know, he's referring to Black Hippie, which is the group for TDE that he came in the game with, but they never really dropped nothing. So it was Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q, Ab-Soul, and J-Rock. And they had together they was kind of like they started off in TDE together and they was a group. But then they never really they had mixtapes and they did songs together, but they never really put out a real project. And Kendrick is pretty much saying on this song that he's the reason because he creatively just went a different way. He had to go on his own way. So he said, I'm taking the blame for why Black Hippie never really took it to the next level. Because I was really, I started, changing up and I was, creatively going in a different direction. But I love y'all. Y'all my brothers. Y'all inspire me. Y'all help motivate me. So it's like his love letter kind of to TDE and Black Hippie, man. But I think this sample is dope, man.
Yeah, they
Black, I know you know about Black Hippie.
Yeah, they had struggles, man.
Love a good Kendrick story.
It was a lot while Black Hippie couldn't get along.
They came from nothing though. They really came up from nothing.
Now, if they would have brought it out, if Black Hippie was created after the fame, I believe it would have been better.
Really?
Yeah, because you really had 4 rappers with 4 different drives. Like J-Rock was the first one out, and this is before I even knew it was a Black Hippie. When J-Rock was out with Lil Wayne, he had this song with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne and he was out there with the Bloods. I don't know if y'all remember the time when the cats came out there and was trying to rob him in the truck. And they was like, "Where Birdman?" This is when Birdman and them.
I heard about this.
They all had beef with the Bloods. They was trying to say Lil Wayne and wasn't Bloods. So he had that song, and Kendrick was trying to be Lil Wayne at that point. So until he changed his name to Kendrick Lamar, that's when everything really started. Because he was K-Dot then.
K-Dot.
Yeah, and then Schoolboy Q didn't even rap.
Schoolboy Q, he said Schoolboy Q didn't even rap at all.
Yeah.
And he said Ab-Soul was the one that inspired him to rap. Ab-Soul
Ab-Soul was like one of the best rappers, but he be going through so much mental stuff that his career didn't really kick off like he wanted it to.
Yeah.
And J Rock like the muscle.
He well respected though. Absolutely well respected.
J Rock's like the muscle.
It's funny.
J Rock was it.
Right after this album get done playing, they go straight into Ab Soul. Right after, like hit. Right.
I agree with Black. Ab Soul is nice. It just he never really like when they really tried to push him, he never really could get out there. Like actually, Schoolboy Q actually went further and like to the masses to me than Ab Soul.
I believe.
But overall, they're dope. They're all dope.
And I believe because Ab Soul was the only one not talking about no gang shit.
Okay.
So I believe that's why his career didn't take off.
You might got something there because he don't. You right. You probably right about that. But they all dope, man. I wish as a fan of hip hop, I wish they had to put something out together. But I get where Kendrick, he's speaking his truth on here. But I love the fact that he like, even though I moved on from TDE, like it's still love, and I appreciate y'all. Like y'all still my family, and I wouldn't be able to get to where I wouldn't be able to level up to this point where I'm doing things, but I gotta get to this point where I'm standing on my own now. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all inspire me. So it's like it's love. Cause we always hear the bad stories about breakups and people dissing each other, but not this one.
He should have everybody. Everybody should be well off though, just off whatever he do for him. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. But dope.
At the end of the day,
dope song, man. I like the sample freaks. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying I don't like it like that. I'm just saying like that's a hell of a song. You know what I'm saying? SWV back then. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
I just felt like it was perfect. Like some stuff is just like you reaching, but I felt like for this,
for what he was trying to pour out. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I felt like he nailed it.
It makes sense.
Right. All right. Track number 11, we got GNX featuring Hitta, J3, Young Threat, and Psycho. Produced by Soundwave and Jack Antonoff.
Won't be a clean sneaker on Rosecrans. I'll tell you one thing, they gonna be crip walking out there like a motherfucker to this shit.
Kendrick don't rap on this song. He like, this is like an alley-oop.
He rapped on it.
He
threw some,
on it. He just changed his voice on that joint.
I think he do the chorus though. I don't think he actually rapped though. I think that's more like a chorus.
I think he say like a couple bars.
Yeah, he did throw a few little bars in there.
I think because him and the Bull going back on it, I thought it was J-Rock.
But I think he just letting the West. I think he letting some young artists shine on here,
man,
which is dope. Wasn't my favorite song on here, but I like he letting young dudes shine, man. I ain't mad at that.
This joint go.
You think I ain't mad at that?
Yeah, go.
I ain't mad at that.
Yo, the boy Peso.
I'm good with that song though.
Nah, the boy Peso, nice.
All right, then we got track number 12, Gloria, featuring Sam Dew, produced by Soundwave and Jack Antonoff.
This was just alright as well.
This Gloria joint, SZA.
So SZA's on here too.
Then they got the orchestrated joint.
Yeah, so he's talking, for y'all that didn't catch it, he's talking about his writing pen like it's his girl. So again, you might have some more homework, Carl. Nas made a song called "I Gave You Power" when he's talking like his girl is a gun, and then Tupac made a song called "Me and My Girlfriend," where he's talking like he's comparing a girl to a gun too. He actually was inspired by Nas' version, actually. So he kind of took that same concept, but he took he made it a writing pen as his girl. So I guarantee those is probably inspirations.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Nas played a big part.
This wasn't my favorite though. I like the concept, but the song to me,
I think it was a nice way to end it off.
Nah.
Yeah. Well.
Can't use it, freaks.
I'm cool.
What about you, Black?
I think it's an outro song.
Yes, I said.
I don't know why. I understand that the song was so powerful, but I just think right after that GNX, it was only one way to end this joint.
Yeah, it's the Kendrick way.
It was only one way to end this joint.
The Kendrick way.
They not like us.
It's gonna
be not like us.
It's gonna be a melodic.
He said he should do it. He should do it on there.
Why not?
Nah, don't throw it on.
Yeah,
Why
I
not?
don't think so.
Because those were Singletary beats.
Yeah, they was.
You put them on singles and beat them with the singles.
It's gonna go regardless.
I totally agree.
No, it's gonna go.
Nah.
I think he
Petty,
flexed.
no project. You rather hear Gloria.
Yeah,
Gloria's an outro song.
It was an outro song.
I think he flexed so hard though, not putting they not like us on the album.
It's just like whacked out.
Also, that's how strong that song was.
It's just like whacked up murals. Whacked up murals is an intro.
Can you imagine how that thing going to slam in front of the album? 40 million,
and Gloria is an outro.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
it's a song. It didn't pick up the pace until song 2.
Yeah. I could have done without it.
Like the song 2, and then the last to the next song is a high pace song, and then you take the energy back down.
They not like us. Album. They not like us.
Hit it.
They not like us. Jersey need to be hung up.
I think he flexed those.
Why?
I don't even gotta put. He said I don't even gotta put the biggest song on it.
4 times.
Yeah, he did. It did his job.
It did,
and it's still doing its job.
And it belongs to something.
Yeah, I feel like that's his own thing. That whole segment that he put is all its own segment. Like it's out. It's different.
Tell him why you did it.
All right. Well, GNX debuted at number 1 on Billboard 200 charts, selling 319 in the first week. It's the third biggest first week sale of his career. Damn is the biggest first week sale, selling 604K. And To Pimp a Butterfly is second, 324K. 4 days after GNX came out, all 12 songs held the top 12 spots on both Spotify and Apple Music. So the whole album was in the top 12 on Apple Music and Spotify when it first came out.
It's nice and quick.
Don't say that too loud. They might think they hyping the numbers up or something.
It ain't no need to implement. You can listen to this joint straight through and be cool.
All right. Well, here you go. It's Concert Crew.
Yeah.
As far as this GNX album, what headphone rating are you giving this album and why?
What's the rating again? 5.
Going first.
Highest being 5.
Let me try not to be biased.
How many headphones you
got? Man, give it how you feeling it. Don't try to front on it now.
It's good. I think it's a 3.
A 3?
3.5. I don't know. I don't want to go too high because you giving me only 5 headphones.
Yeah.
Carl, a 3 is
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. I like it though, but I don't know.
It's a couple fillers on there, right, Carl?
Yeah, it is. It is a couple fillers on there. Like,
so what you giving it, dog? Don't let nobody persuade you. Give what you feel.
Out of 5, I don't want to push it over. So I'm gonna say a 3.5. I don't want to say 4 because I feel like a 4 is too close to 5, and that's just on the finery level.
Okay.
But I'll say a 3.5.
I respect that, Carl.
Well, I actually agree with you, Carl. I'm gonna go with a 3.5. I think this is a solid album or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's solid. I think it was strategic with the West Coast sound. I think he had moments on here.
Yep.
I think it did what it was supposed to do. I think this is gonna go a lot harder on the West Coast, but he really purposely was like, yo, I'm that dude right now, but I'm also the dude, and I'm putting the West Coast on my back. I'm like, y'all know where I'm from.
Absolutely.
As far as the sound. And he had a lot of moments. He got some big songs on here. He got some big lines. It got controversy behind it. I think it's made its mark. Right. And some songs on here that I could have did without, but overall, this is a very solid album, and I think he that dude right now. I'm going to give it a 3.5 headphones, man.
He spent so much time all them other albums implementing like the whole U.S., all the cultures and just pushing the whole culture as one. He just took that time real quick while he at the top just to spin back around and be like, I am from here and this is what it is. Yeah. He just did that quick spin around real quick. He implemented us into his culture as well. Like, you see how, just like how y'all talk about Tupac, this is like something like that for us from my generation. Listen to West Coast music.
Okay.
Bringing us to that.
I respect that.
To that point.
I respect that, Carl. And I'm going to be all the way real with you on some real shit. It hasn't been like that in a long time. where the West Coast music was touching us over here like that.
Yeah, because the West Coast, they just come over here.
It picked up in a tragic moment, I think, when Nipsey death.
Yeah.
You know, it picked up, and you know, the introduction of Roddy Ricch and Mustard, whatever they brought, but it never stuck the way it did like this. Last time it stuck like this was Dr. Dre, Snoop,
literally.
The Chronic, probably NWA, and they had a hell of a run.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So for it to come back over, I respect that. And I would, I think the only thing that described this album is 3.5 headphones, man. And it would be hard for me, like I said, to give it 4 because I just think it's too many fillers for me, and I didn't like how he ended. That's just me, but you know.
I wouldn't give it a 3. I wouldn't give anything above a 3.5 because I feel like it's a setup. This is something. I
agree with that too. But if it deserves over 3.5, I'm giving it to it. But I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it 3.5. Strong though. Strong 3.5.
I give it a strong 3.5.
Yeah, strong 3.5. Like I'm standing on that. You know what I'm saying? Like at any given moment, if I continue to listen to this joint like that and really get in the zone with it, it could slide to a 4. You know what I'm saying? And I'll, probably mention in my end of the year review or something. But
I think
this joint is dope.
I think overall, it's a good listen. It got more moments than it doesn't.
So I'm just a fan
it makes
of music.
it makes it so easy to rate this because the music is so bad right now.
Yeah,
it's so bad. Like everybody just got 1 or 2 tracks on each album.
All right, what you got, Black? This your guy too.
This my guy.
And you love the last album too.
So it was good. That's why I said I want.
I'm gonna be real critical.
Okay.
The Morad.
Just because it's Kendrick Lamar, I give him a 3 just for being Kendrick Lamar. But when it comes to albums and an album having direction and feel and soul on it, he didn't have a lot of variety in this album. It was basically just a West Coast driven album. Which
so you like when he mixed it up a little more?
Yeah, that's why I said he wasn't.
Well, even though they said this might not be the real album, it might have just been music out there. Yeah. He just put out, even if it is new music, he just put it out like not to be his best album because I think he got something else coming
for sure
that he put more time into.
Yeah,
I think he can just make this kind of music just to make it.
Yeah, that's what I said. This is something he just threw out there for
so not for us. You're going with a 3,
but I'm not disrespecting it to that level.
Yeah.
I'm not disrespecting it to that level of him just throwing this out here because everything is well articulated.
It always
because I think I gave Mr. Morale a 4.
Yeah, you was feeling that way more than me.
Yeah, I gave Mr.
But it was
had more.
It was wide variety,
and I think the things that didn't push us to a higher level is because of. I think that the features could have been higher ranked people, but I understand what he's trying to do, and maybe that'd be on the next one.
For sure,
you get what I'm saying? But I just think that some of the features that he had, they was all right, and then that's what also make me believe like, all right, this was something that he already put together. And then let's be real, Kendrick don't do too much sampling.
Well, that's a great point.
That
Freak.
is true.
Is there anything that you wish could have been different about this album? Personally,
a couple features. I think you needed a couple power punches here and there, but low key power punches.
I think the ones he used was great though.
I don't dislike them. I say throw Black Hippie on there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or Black Hippie or West Coast.
They could have went back and forth.
Or some West Coast OGs.
They could have went back and forth on that song.
Yeah, I think
they already got something like that coming.
Okay, but I could have used Black Hippie on some of these songs, or some of the like some couple West Coast OGs since it was heavy West Coast, and also you could have still stayed with the West Coast theme, but maybe get Dre to give you a couple bangers, like just a couple harder West Coast songs. I would have been mad at that.
I think everybody played their part, man.
Yeah, I think this is more of like a Young Boy album.
Yeah, I think everybody played
Young Boy West Coast album.
Yeah, this is a Young Boy album.
Exactly,
like you see by the beats.
I think everybody gonna get their similar with a guy like Kendrick. Somebody like Kendrick, I think he's gonna give everybody their turn.
Yeah, I feel you, but I just hear Richie Rich on Squabble Up and TV Off, man. I'm telling you, like if he'd have had Richie Rich on either one of them joints, I just think it would have been crazy. And I would have mind him bringing the Young Boys on. You know, that probably would have been a
put
big
Ray J on the song.
Corday or the other boy we were just talking about earlier, the other young boy,
LaRussell.
LaRussell. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Corday's
I
been on
just
his
hear
wing.
Richie Rich on that squabble up. I just know Richie Rich gonna touch that on the chill move.
All right. So how would you say the impact of this album was since it dropped? You think it hit? You think it's been felt?
Absolutely.
I think
absolutely.
No, I do.
It's weak. It's weak as shit out here.
No, I think
Absolutely it hit.
I think it hit because it's making motherfuckers that's East Coast mad like that's some West Coast shit.
Yeah.
Like I think it hit that type of way. Like,
but I think it should also make them feel like I gotta step it up too, because it's a lot of
Exactly.
East Coast dudes trying to sound like everybody else. So he's saying, no, I'm making music for my area. So I feel like if you from East Coast, you should feel the same.
Yeah.
Like,
But I think that
you should make some music from where you from.
It's so it's that way too. But at the same time, you got so much variety. Like he just grabbed Hispanic orchestrated music and threw it in there and made it go.
Yeah,
like,
but overall, he unapologetically said, "This is West Coast. Like I'm representing the West.
Yeah.
Like dudes from East Coast ain't doing it now. They trying to do South sounds and everybody else.
But he did it while he was at the top.
Yeah, he introduced this album saying "fuck them." I don't know what y'all hearing, but I hear that shit plain in the day. I'll be going in the booth too, probably if I was Lil Wayne or thinking about it. Shit, it was what it was. And he threw him out there. But that was debate too.
But this only brings the best out of everybody.
Absolutely,
exactly.
Because it gives you the feel to try to make a better album than what
drive.
you make.
This
shit is dry right now.
All right. So how would y'all describe the sound of this? Like the sound, what would you say? Just West Coast? What's the sound of this?
We already answered that already.
It was real banging. It was definitely banging.
It was.
But you said young West Coast black, so
like when niggas is shooting, like old West Coast niggas, all they do is sit in the park and drink
so
beers.
This
and
is
shit.
to have fun. This to have fun West Coast.
This
them young boys out there spinning the block.
It's that dancing and all that.
Yeah, they spinning the block. They'll dance and then go shoot a nigga after the party.
I don't agree with that.
I hope they ain't
This is party music though. This is something that
party West Coast music.
We know what they doing.
West Coast party music. I done seen a whole bunch of clips on the gram with OGs out there tapping they shoes to the concrete to this. So on both sides, on both accords. So
it made me want to get back out in the field, homie.
All right, so I think we all can agree that the West Coast kind of really haven't been heavy like on top since like Snoop and Dre and them.
Yeah, because that's back when everybody had an identity.
Yep.
And now
it's so much media.
So
now.
what does this mean for the West Coast then now with this type of album then? Since we saying they ain't been on top for a while, what does this album?
I think it's giving them a voice.
I think this album opens the door back up to all the West Coast legends like I ain't heard DJ Quick name in so long. Mm-hmm. And now
it's bringing the spotlight back on the West Coast.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you got some West Coast people coming over here to the East Coast and trying to run over. It really is a territorial thing.
All right. So favorite song on GNX?
What is it? Met at the Garden?
Man at the Garden.
Man at the Garden? Man at the Garden.
I'm about to join with SZA, man.
That Man at the
Garden. Luther?
Yeah, I think that's my R&B joint. I categorize them
that
joints.
Squabble Up is messy, man.
Squabble Up's tough.
But I love when somebody say fuck motherfuckers because that's how I be feeling sometimes.
You going to whack out murals?
Yeah, whacked out
murals,
man. He set the tone. Set the tone, man, and let you know that, man, I'm coming at you the whole album. You gonna get mentioned the whole album. You just don't know it's you.
The intro was like on some mafia. Yo, like all I see is Sopranos.
That's tough, man.
That's what I'm saying. So you mentioned the Sopranos. You ain't watch no real mafia. You watch Godfather yet?
Nah.
Now you got more homework. Watch Godfather. You got more homework. Your list getting real heavy, man. You
ain't gonna have no summer, nigga.
You need to get ready before you go to college because your dialogue gotta be different. You
know
You
okay.
gotta get ready.
You can't talk about you ain't never seen the Godfather.
Yeah, you gotta watch them type movies so you know who your real friends.
That come with the Nas.
That come with everybody in place. The worker, the enemy, the friend.
I best believe I got that knowledge already.
That shit come with the Nas starter kit.
The Nas
One Mike and Juicy It got a Biggie Smalls song.
I may have to agree with that man at the Garden, but man, TV off go and reincarnate. I love reincarnated. I think reincarnated go. But Whacked Out Murals is tough.
Yeah, that's Squabble Up.
Some tough joints on here.
That's Squabble Up.
Squabble Up. Squabble Up. All right, so where would you rank this in Kendrick's discography?
It's the last album.
I don't know.
4.
I say it's the last album.
It's 4, man. I'm gonna say 4.
I got 4. I got 4 myself. I got the Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, Damn, and then this.
Yeah,
I'm not big on this, Mr. Morale.
I dig that.
But y'all ain't counting Section 80.
I'm not gonna count Section 80. I'm talking about commercial, but I like Section 80.
But I like. Exactly.
I still take this over Section 80 though.
I think they on the same. They give me the same type of like aura.
What Section 80 and this?
Yeah, they like not on the sound, but as far as the length and the
rhythm and blues.
Exactly.
I like Section 80, but I think
I don't know. This is a mixtape to me. Like
Section 80 had that. I'm gonna cut your ass off.
This is a mixtape.
So it is, but he made it.
So what do y'all say to the people that saying this is just a mixtape? Do you think he got another album?
I
think he got a couple more before Super Bowl come out.
I think
2 more.
People made a good point. They said he only puts the hearts out before albums, so which is true. So that made me kind of think maybe this is a mixtape, and it's more like he's putting a lot of people on like a mixtape.
That's what I'm saying.
But niggas don't make mixtapes no more. It don't pay.
Yeah, you're right. It
pay to just put your music.
It's out. Business.
And he can't make no. He's at too much of a high point. Where
it's business.
Why is he making a mixtape? He ain't trying to get in the game. He ain't trying to make a way for himself. So, but I would say this is mixtape music for all those artists that he used to put their name on. This is mixtape for them. This is introduction to the game and things like that. I done seen stuff in the comments where people in the comments of the features that he used, like other artists like Future and things of that nature. So they already making a way for themselves. This was that put on.
All right, finally a couple things. So Drake attorney accused Universal Music Group of violating the RICO Act. I ain't never heard this in music. For They Not Like Us,
he gotta let it go.
He alleged that deception, business practices, and false advertising with the They Not Like Us from Universal and Spotify. What do y'all think about Drake filing?
He on some sissy stuff.
That nigga's a sucker.
He's a sissy.
Sissy
sucker.
He gotta let it go.
But you gotta realize. You really gotta realize this. Just look at this. This song that we just said that shouldn't have been on the album just went crazy. Right?
Yeah, it went crazy.
All right. So February's coming. Everybody's watching this.
He don't want to perform that.
He don't want that motherfucker to hit.
Bruh, he don't got.
And I'm gonna say this now, so we can have this recorded.
He put himself in a place.
If Kendrick don't do that song that night,
think it was legal.
Something happened.
Yeah.
Something happened legally.
Of course.
To really make him back down, or he's soft.
Here's my thing.
But we know he ain't soft though, so it's gonna have to be legal.
That's what I'm saying. So if he don't do it, you already know what happened.
Legal.
But the very thing that he complaining about in the supposed upcoming
it's
suit,
something that he did.
He benefited from the same as that would be Drake in a nutshell. Pause.
But think about it, man. Like, yo, man, you got it's the art of war.
It is
like shit, really real. Like the only way you can really get somebody is fuck with their money.
Yeah.
Don't never get it fucked up. When you start fucking with a nigga money, then you win it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At one point, you know what I'm saying, it was what it was. Then he was coming at Pusha T, boom, boom. Pusha T came back. Then he started saying something about his free, complaining about that. They saying he going too far and things of that nature.
It's really,
so then you try to come and get something with Adidas.
It's business.
Pusha T said, nah, not over here.
It's business.
Yeah.
So now, hold on. What? He's about to renegotiate his contract for Universal.
Yeah.
And all this. Now you bringing up all this stuff. Boom, boom.
Gonna be
so now Drake
drop a crazy deal.
So now Kendrick come and hit you with whatever he got, baited you in, boom, boom, and hit you, crush you. Now when you go back, you're not as worth as much. You playing with your money. You got it. That's the only way you get them.
Yeah, but Drake had Drake had like a 15-year run of really dominating everything.
And he been on mute.
And now everybody,
this nigga been on mute.
Now everybody kind of turned on him.
You only hear from him when he making the bet.
Ain't seen him on ain't seen him on no Twitch streams. Ain't seen him.
But my response would be make
that nigga lost the beat. That nigga lost the beef to a beat nigga. We in Yale Jersey.
But
my lost so much. He started
thing
rapping.
Is you gotta make better music. You can't sue because you benefited from the same thing.
Harmonize running out.
Drake benefited from the same system.
But this is what
Kendrick that overhyped his music that wasn't good for years. If he dropped the same.
If he had
song.
his life together, he would realize these things. He would know what he should be doing and what he shouldn't be doing right now. This is everything. All he doing is proving his point right now, yo.
Yeah.
All he doing is putting it all in.
So we all agree that was a sucker move.
Absolutely.
I ain't seen nothing like that in rap battle history.
Never.
This the first rap battle that ended with somebody. It's so bad I'm gonna file a suit against you. I ain't never heard about that. That's some different stuff.
Hit me and I sue.
He need to come back with some. Drake got to get his life together before. All right,
so Super Bowl performance from Kendrick. You know, he dropped the GNX. Super Bowl performance coming up. What y'all predicting? You know, going forward in the future from Kendrick after this album, mixtape, whatever we call it.
Shit gonna go crazy.
Yeah, he's on a roll running trail right now, yo. It's just
she gonna go crazy. I hope. I'm happy because Usher shit was whack to me.
Not his performance.
Yeah, that shit was.
His performance was whack.
I didn't like it last
year. Stop it.
His performance.
His album was whack.
His performance.
The album was.
No, he killed that performance. Bro.
The performance was just okay.
It was. I think that's exactly what it was.
The performance was just okay.
It was. That's what it was. It was a performance.
Give me J-Lo.
I want to see something more.
You disrespectful.
But it wasn't like that though.
I think Kendrick.
You know what I'm saying? He was running around changing outfits.
With this move that Jay-Z made, it's gonna be a lot more young people.
I think after the Kendrick performance, people are gonna be like, "Why were we even thinking anybody else should have did a performance?" I think he going nail it.
Of course,
I think he got the songs.
You see what kind of, he got the choreography.
You see what kind of
you see heavy choreography out that motherfucker.
See what kind of videos he make on
Usher
YouTube.
had choreography. Watch this shit.
That's what I said.
You ever seen for 18 people doing a crip walk the same way?
Hey, cuz we get on a plane, we going to New Orleans, cuz.
Squabble up.
Going to New Orleans, cuz.
18 people.
But what was the song where he was pretty much saying how since he was in so much gang stuff that he got separated from his friends and everything.
You talking about Black Hippie, man?
What do you mean?
You talking about Heart Part 6?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I think that's what he's trying to eliminate right now in the West Coast. I think he's trying to take out such diversity.
What?
Within all the gangs and just.
What you mean?
Like I think he's trying to bring as many people. I think he's trying to do it.
It can happen.
I think he's trying to do it.
It won't.
I think he's trying to bring as many.
If not, he can reach younger generation.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It starts with the kids.
He's gonna have to come down there and make one big house in Compton.
But he's trying to bring everybody together because he see how diversity really separates you. Look at what he's saying in the Heart. He's trying to bring him because of his father's gang relations. He got friends on the other sides of Compton and everything, differentiating. He can't even be where he want to be because he know that's putting him at liability or certain things. That's what I was hearing in the song. I think he's just trying to bring us because he know what it look like to look at the youth. So I think that's what he's trying to do.
He had all them niggas together,
and he raising kids too. He got kids, so he's a father. So
he had a moment, man. He had a moment. He's not had a moment. He's still in his moment right now, man.
I think he's trying to do what he can.
I think he's gonna. I think a Super Bowl performance is gonna be great. I think he got more music to come.
For sure.
I think he's killing it, man. This is his year, man. So he just been running the whole year. GNX. Kendrick's new album, man. Let us know what y'all think about it, man. Y'all may disagree with our reviews, man. Let us know, man. It's his 6th studio album, GNX. Check it out, man. You know, let us know what you think. West Coast is definitely back heavy, and Kendrick is that dude, and he put him on his back, man, with this album, man.
Yes, he did.
All right, man. Concert Crew Podcast. Make sure to go follow us at Concert Crew Podcast. Make sure to go download, subscribe.
Absolutely.
We on all digital platforms. Make sure to go to our YouTube page. Subscribe.
Run them numbers up.
We appreciate y'all continuing to run those numbers up and those views. As always, man, we're going to continue to March 4th. Long live our brother Tez, man. We love you, bro. Man, Concert Crew, man. Kendrick, K-Dot, Con-Fru, Kenny.
Call, got homework.
I got a little list. I knock it out.
Absolutely, man. GNX, man. Concert Crew, we here. We ain't going nowhere. Yo, Pito, hit us with the fader. We out.
Yes, sir.